Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Book Club Preview. I'm Michael, and today we're looking at The Giver, Chapter 20. Now, this chapter is pretty long, and it starts with Jonas just not wanting to go home. After seeing his father kill this little baby, he can't go home. When he's crying and he's just fussing like a little baby. And the Giver says, "Okay, you can stay here, but please stop crying because I need to call and let them know. And if they hear you crying, they can't hear you crying." And so Jonas kind of calms down, and the Giver lets his secretary know to call Jonas's parents and say that he's training, which um, which she does, and Jonas's parents don't think anything about it. But as Jonas is kind of crying and trying to calm himself down and try to understand how so many people in the community kill other people. And Jonas's mindset is very angry and very bitter and very mean. And he keeps saying like crazy things like how happy the people would be to just kill someone. "Oh, you want me to kill a baby? Okay. Oh, you want me to kill an old person? Okay. Oh, you want me to kill someone that breaks the rules? Okay." And how easily they're killing. And the Jonas is just saying really mean and hurtful things, and even to the Giver, which he does apologize for. Well, after they have dinner, the Giver starts to tell Jonas of a plan, and he says, "I think I have a plan to help us change things in the community." And Jonas is like, "Well, what's the plan?" And the Giver just kind of gives a brief part of it here, and he says, "Well, I think you can leave the community, and then as you leave, the memories will come back. I'll stay in the community, and I'll help everyone understand what's going on while you escape and while you go elsewhere." Jonas thinks this idea is okay, but he is a little scared because the Giver's not going with him, and he keeps asking the Giver, "Please come with me," but the Giver says he can't. So then it goes on to, Jonas goes home. He meets his parents, pretends everything is okay, and then he goes back, and him and the Giver start to have a plan. And I think this part here is part of that plan where they're going alone. I can't exactly remember why I added that, but oh, the Giver also shares, how his experience of becoming the receiver of memories was different than Jonas. And he says, "For me, I didn't see beyond. I didn't see colors. I heard beyond. I heard music. And it was that music that actually was my, excuse me, was kind of my ability to capture memories and things like that." So it continues now with a really in-depth description of the plan that Jonas and the Giver make. And I'm just going to run over it really quickly. The Giver is going to slowly start collecting food. On the day of the ceremony, the December ceremony, where everyone changes ages, Jonas is going to run away. The Giver is going to get a car. Jonas is going to hide his bike in the car. The Giver is going to drive him away. The Giver is going to come back. The Giver is going to say, "Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone. Jonas died in the river." They're going to grieve about Jonas dying. Jonas, 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 Jonas. And then the Giver is going to help them understand memories and everything like that. They have this whole plan. It's very complex, and they kind of go through it back and forth of what Jonas is going to do, what the Giver is going to do, and what the community is going to be doing. But that's kind of the basic plan. And then I think, the end. Jonas asks one more time, "Come on, couldn't you just come with me?" And the Giver says, "No, I'm going to help them with their memories, and then I'm going to go see my daughter." And Jonas is like, "What? You didn't tell me you had a daughter?" Giver says, "Yeah, I did have a daughter. And her name was Rosemary." Boom! The other receiver of memories that died, that failed last time 10 years ago, was the giver's daughter. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's like so crazy. What a crazy tie-in. I don't know if they're going to talk about that in chapter 21, but oh man, that was quite a shocker. Vocabulary. First one here is mimicked. Mimicked is copy. Mimic kind of can have a bad meaning or a neutral meaning, usually not good. In this case, it's a bad, because Jonas is mimicking cruelly. He's mimicking in a bad way. Oh, yes, giver. Yes, I can kill someone for you. Oh, you want me to kill a baby? Sure, I can do that. Thank you for your request, giver. I'm going to kill everyone. Whoa, Jonas, calm down. He keeps mimicking different people in the community by saying these really terrible, cruel things. And the giver tries to say, hey, they don't know what they're doing. That's how they've been raised. They don't feel anything. But Jonas is having a really hard time processing it. And he mimics them cruelly to kind of show his frustration or anger. Another one is anguished, which means full of pain. As Jonas keeps doing this behavior, finally the giver just kind of answers with anguish. I think he's like, they just don't know any better. It's just such sadness and pain. Inconsiderate means not thinking of others. Soulless means peace. So the community won't be able to find peace or answers in this new situation of finding out Jonas is dead. So they'll have to ask the giver, and the giver will help them work through it. Stride. Stride is like a confident, strong, even long, maybe walk. So the giver will stride up onto stage, and he will help everyone with the ceremony of mourning. And the last one is glumly, which is a little bit like sad, but more like a little sad. Discussion question. What would you plan if you were making this plan? Oh, what plan would you make if you were the giver or Jonas? Okay, Jonas and the giver make this huge plan on how to escape and how to keep the memories there and how to help people through the memories. What plan would you make? Would you agree with their plan? Would you change it? Would you do something different? Oh, I just thought of something I would do different. But what about you? What would you change in the plan or adjust? Or do you think the plan is perfect? Of course, please don't forget to make your own discussion question. That is all the time that we have for today. But thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Book Club Preview. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Hey, if you have any questions about the video today, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. If you had any other vocabulary words that you wanted to know what they meant, let me know. And also, if you're interested in maybe joining one of these book clubs, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.